One of the most important action sequences in any of the Agent 11 film franchise entries is of course the car chase. And so in the Heir of Scorpio, it was essential to get not only the car chase sequence right in terms of the amount of action that was going to be shown, but also to make sure that the cars used were right for the scene. And indeed, in the Heir of Scorpio, we do have some very impressive machines to use. For Niko Bellic, Agent 11, the car this time round had to be sleek, powerful, but understated. And so his vehicle in the Heir of Scorpio is going to be the Enos Paragon R. And his pursuer and most worthy adversary, Mr. Drax, will be driving the evil, maniacal, unbelievably powerful Ocelot Lynx. The previous car chase in Grand Theft Auto Black Phantom, that was a really unique car chase. We did a lot of different stuff in that. We went off-road, then back onto the road. We did a lot of stuff with the vehicles. The vehicles were kind of weapons in a way. And although the car chase was incredibly dynamic, there were still problems and there were still areas that we could have improved upon. So the aim for Grand Theft Auto The Heir of Scorpio's car chase was essentially for it to be more exhilarating, to be full of energy, full of vibrance, and to essentially really show off the more epic adventure scale we were going for in the entire movie. And of course, the way that we achieve this is through choosing the right cars. And as we said, the Enos Paragon R and the Ocelot Lynx really are the perfect vehicles for the job. One of the most interesting phases of the pre-production side of things is of course the testing of the vehicles we're going to be using in the car chases. And for us, the testing phase is really important because it allows us to filter out all the decisions, all the different choices we have in terms of the cars to use to get to the right one. To do this, we executed various tests to make sure that the car could withstand some of the things it was going to be subjected to in the car chase itself. So some of these tests included straight line speed, seeing what it could do from 0 to 60, then 0 to 100, just to make sure it had the power on the straights. Then of course we had to look at the way it was cornering and if it could drift very well, and of course look at how the weight of the car was distributed around each corner in order to make sure it looked good on camera, and also it made the chase flow a bit better. Then of course we put the Paragon through a series of courses to make sure it could withstand the strains of various jump sequences, using different ramps and improv objects in order to make sure that the car actually worked in the chase sequence itself. So now we're on the set, the Milan, Italy set of Grand Theft Auto The Heir of Scorpio. We've shut down various different industrial zones, abandoned train lines, sections of highways, various different busy city streets, and all of it is being used to create this really dynamic and different car chase. So the great thing is, this is a battle between two titans in terms of the cars, the Lynx and the Paragon, and two titans as well, being Niko Bellic, the protagonist, and of course Mr. Drax, the antagonist. The aim overall, as per usual, has been to beat all the previous car chases we've done before. This one is being executed in a really different way. Overall though, this is a really exhilarating and a really fun and intense car chase, and I really can't wait for everyone to see it when Grand Theft Auto The Heir of Scorpio releases in 2020.